Hi, this is Brian with CEO Mastery, where we help CEOs be and do their absolute best. I was talking with a client this morning, and he was saying to me, look, I think maybe I need to add more people. He's in the service business. That's how he generates revenue, is he puts people to work. That's his cost of sales. And he's thinking, you know what, I run a very lean shop, and that allows me to have a nice gross margin percent, because we'll have my guys and gals are all loaded up. The problem with that, of course, is because there's no excess capacity when new business comes in. Sometimes you have to turn it down. Sometimes you can't satisfy that new business the way you want to. The other problem is people get burned out and then they quit. They go somewhere else. And that hurts your capacity, hurts your revenue for the month you're replacing them, and also adds operating costs in terms of finding new people and getting them going. So if you relax, this is his theory, which I like, if you relax the gross margin requirements a little bit, in other words, have a few extra people on the team so that the team overall is not at 100% capacity or like 105% capacity, maybe they're at 95 or 90% capacity. What does that do? Well, if it allows you to take on a lot more business, then you might have, a 10% reduction in gross margin, 10% relative, like from 30 to 27. So you might have a small decline in gross margin, but you might have a big increase in volume. And therefore, that drives more profit to the bottom line, which is frankly what it's all about. And if you don't burn out people, you don't have the operating costs related to having to to hire new people and get them up to speed. All right. So be thinking about that. I applaud any company that holds the line on gross margin. You can't be giving away the store. You have to hold your prices. But if you find that, especially in service, you're burning people out, or for some other reasons, it's really restraining volume, then maybe experiment with bringing that down a little bit, and maybe you can increase volume a lot. Now, it has to be, you can't trade it off one for one. You have to reduce the margin a little bit and get a lot of volume for it. The worst would be reduce your margin a lot and get no volume for it, or just a little bit, all right? So sometimes we get confused. Sometimes people are fixated on revenues, irrespective of profits. Sometimes people are fixated on gross margin, okay? Ultimately, you want to be fixated on net profit or earnings before taxes, and then move the dials around to maximize that. So I hope that's helpful for you. Look at your P&L, think about your gross margin and whether relaxing it would help you. Again, I'm not encouraging you to do that. I'm encouraging you to think about it. All right.